Welcome students. Today we will take linear equations in one variable application sums part 5. Amina thinks of a number and subtracts 5 by 2 from it. She multiplies the result by 8. The result now obtained is 3 times the same number she thought of. What is the number? Let Amina think a number x. This is Amina and she is thinking. See, you can see she is thinking a number. That is x. Then she is subtracting 5 by 2 from x, which I have represented over here. But I have represented it in a bracket because it is only a single number. And then in the next step, she is again doing something. She is multiplying the result by 8. Result means x minus 5 by 2 is the result, which is in the bracket. It should be multiplied by 8. Now this is the first condition. Here the first condition finishes. And you must write the first condition in LHS. Now we will start the second condition, which will become the RHS. Now let us find out what is the second condition. The result now obtained is 3 times the same number she thought of. As we all know that Samina thought of x. So 3 times x will be 3x. And as this is the second condition, it will be applied in RHS. So LHS and RHS are equal. The first condition is equal to the second condition. It always happens like that you have to write first condition in LHS, second condition in RHS, and you should equate it. Now the next step. Multiply 8 with both the numbers in the bracket and remove the bracket simultaneously. When you multiply 8 with x, you get 8x. And when you multiply 8 with 5, you get 8 5s are 40. And in the denominator, you get 2. As there is subtraction sign, you have to put the negative sign. Hence, it is minus 40 upon 2. In the RHS, we are with the 3x. Now transpose this 3x to LHS. Hence, it will become minus 3x. At the same time, transpose minus 40 by 2 to RHS. Do both the steps together. Transposing 3x to LHS and 40 by 2 minus 40 by 2 to RHS. Now, why did we do this? We are grouping the numbers. Here we are grouping the variables together and we are transposing the number to RHS. This is always that we have been doing in the previous sums. So you must be by now convenient with transposing the numbers. 8x minus 3x is 5x and 40 upon 2 is 20. Again transpose 5 to the LHS, to the RHS, so you get 20 upon 5, that is 4. Because here it is in the product form, this 5 will go to the denominator and 20 upon 5 will be 4. Hence you get the number, which the number Amina thought of is 4. One of the positive numbers is 5 times another number. If 21 is added to both the numbers, then one of the new numbers becomes twice the other new number. What are the numbers? Here we are talking of positive numbers, so we must write that let one positive number be x. As you can see in the balance, x is smaller one and the greater one is 5x, which is having weight, hence it is imbalanced at present. The other number is 5x. These two steps are about the numbers which we are going to find out. Then when we write according to the question, it means we are applying the condition. Now the first condition is that you have to add 21 to both the numbers. So we are adding x plus 21 and 5x plus 21. But that time also it is not getting balanced. In order to balance, you have to multiply x plus 21 with 2. Now you will ask why x plus 21 should be multiplied with 2 and not 5x plus 1. Then I will tell you that 5x plus 1 is already having weight. It is already bigger number. Now we have to put weight over here in order to balance it. So what weight we are putting? We are using 2 into x plus 21. X plus 21 is the smaller number, and you always multiply the numbers which are asked in question, like twice the number, thrice the number. If such type of questions are there, you have to multiply it by 2, multiply it by 3. All these numbers should be multiplied with the smaller one, not with the greater one. So the first step is that you have to find out which one is smaller one. So here it is quite evident that x is smaller one, even though when we are adding 21 to both the sides, since we are adding the same number, that's why x is still the smaller one. When will it become equal to 5x plus 21? When you multiply it with 2. So we multiplied the smaller number with 2. Another important thing is that you have to remember to put the bracket while multiplying with 2. Some of the children forget to put the bracket and they just write 2, then it means they are only multiplying 2 with x. But here we are multiplying the entire x plus 21 with 2, and x plus 21 is single number. When you put the value of x, you will get a single number. So it means whatever is in the bracket is a single number, and then you are multiplying it with 2. Now removing the bracket, you get 2 into x, 2x, and 2 into 21 is 42. Here we are removing the bracket. And here in LHS, we don't have any bracket, so it is repeated as it is. In the next step, we are grouping the variables. Here is the group of variables and here is the group of numbers. Always the group of numbers in RHS and the group of variables in LHS. There may be some exceptional cases, but usually it happens this way only. Now when you subtract 5x minus 2x, you get 3x, and 42 minus 21 is 21. In the next step, you divide 21 with 3, you get x is equal to 21 divided by 3, which is 7. This we did by transposing 3 to the denominator. The required numbers are 7. 7 is x, because we got the value of x equal to 7. So here the x means 7, and 5 into 7, here 5x. 5x means 5 into 7, which we have written over here. 7 into 5 is 35. So we got the two required numbers, 7 and 35. One more thing, you can even verify your answers. You see here it is 7. The other number is 5 into 7. So the 7 5 is 35. Hence the second number is 5 times the first number. And you can even verify here this two LHS and RHS will also become equal. You can verify when you have time. You'll find these equations will be equal. But you need not do all this in the exam. Because of shortage of time, you need not verify in the exam. Sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. When we interchange the digits, it is found that the resulting new number is greater than the original number by 27. What is the two-digit number? So children, you can see here the juggler with his numbers. Right? Now, in the ones place, it is x. And in the tens place, it is 9 minus x. Now, why am I calling this tens place? Always the tens place is on the left side and ones place is on the right side. And one more condition is that in tens place, always we multiply the numbers in tens place with 10. So we are going to multiply 9 minus x with 10, which I have done it over here. 9 minus x into 10, and in the ones place the digit is as it is, so as it is, and you have to add this both in order to get the original number. Why we are adding it, I will explain you lastly, so it will become easier for you to understand. In the last step, I will explain you why we are adding it. At present, just understand that we have to add the tens place digit and the ones place digit. So this is our original number. Now we are interchanging the places. You can see I have changed the place of the balls. See, the juggler is now having the yellow ball on the left side and the blue ball on the right side. But don't forget that in tens place we multiply by 10. So in the new number we will have 10x. This is the place value of x. In the lower classes you have learnt about place value. So that is called the place value of x. X multiplied by 10. So 10x plus 9 minus x. This is the new number. So here is your new number that we got by interchanging the digits. Here my digits are inside the balls. When I interchange the balls means I am interchanging the digits. Now we are going to apply the condition. So we have to again move to the question to understand the condition. So let us again go to the question. When we interchange the digits, it is found that the resulting new number is greater than the original number by 27. Now first we have to understand which number is smaller. When we understand which number is smaller from these two, that time we'll understand that to which number we are going to add 27. Because we are supposed to add 27. Now in the question itself you can understand which number is smaller. Original number is smaller because the new number is greater. That's why we can add 27 to the original number. Now find out the original number. It is over here. And you will add. Now here itself you understand that you are going to put plus 27. Here it is. And you are going to equate it, balance it with the new number. So we have put the new number over here in the LHS and the original number in the RHS plus 27. One more thing, don't forget to put the brackets. The bracket is very much necessary when you are writing the place value of tens digit number. As well as over here also the bracket is required. Now let me give you one example. If we take x to be 5, then what will be the tens place? Yes, 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. Right? So in the tens place it is 4. How now you will understand that why I always insist you to put the bracket. I always tell you that it is a single number. So it's now easier for you to understand that what do I try to make you understand. 9 minus 5, 4. 5 is a single number, and when you multiply 9 minus 5 is 4. So 4 is a single number, and when you multiply this 4 with 10, you get 40. That is why we use the bracket. In this particular question, it will be simpler for you to understand the importance of bracket. Now, we have equated this new number with the original number plus 27. Now we are going to solve it. You remove the bracket. Whenever we solve the sums, we are removing the brackets. Here we remove the bracket, and here also we multiply by 10, both the numbers. And then we remove the bracket. So 10 into 9, 90, and 10 into minus x is minus 10x. That is what we should do. We have to multiply the number which is outside the bracket after removing the bracket. Both the things you do simultaneously. You remove the bracket as well as you multiply both the numbers with the 10. Don't forget that you have to multiply both the numbers, right? And then this is called solving the brackets. Now here you are finding the series of numbers. So first simplify them. Group x and minus 10x together. I think you can even do it orally. X minus 10x is minus 9x. And 90 plus 27 is 117. So here there are a series of numbers. We simplified it and made a compact form. Minus 9x plus 117. In the next step, we are again going to group the variables together and the numbers together on RHS. And the variables will be transposed to the LHS. So here our minus 9x is the variable which goes to LHS, it becomes plus 9x. The number plus 9 will be transposed to to RHS, it will become minus 9. Both these works should be done simultaneously. Transposing both the numbers should be done simultaneously. Now 9x plus 9x is 18x and here you get the number in RHS is 108. One more transposing is left. You have to transpose 18 to the denominator. You will get the value of x. When you divide 108 by 18, you get 6. Now we arrived at the unit place. See, you can see the first step. What is the digit in units place is x. So here we have arrived with our answer. X is equal to 6. And in the tens place, our digit was 9 minus 6. That is 3. Right? Now I want to explain you why we put the symbol of plus. See, the tens place digit is 3 into 10, 30. I told we use the place value. So now you understand? Here it is 9 minus 6, that is 3, and 3 into 10 is 30. 30 plus 6. It is 30 plus 6. That is why we are putting the symbol of plus. In the beginning, you wouldn't have understood why the plus symbol is there, but now it would become easier for you to understand. Once again, I am repeating. 9 minus 3, right? 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6 is 3 and you multiply 3 with 10, you get 30. Now you add 6 plus, mind well here it is plus 6 is 30 plus 6, 36. Because we are multiplying it with 10 to get its place value. Whenever we are writing in place value form, okay, let me remind you one thing. Do you remember expanded forms? In expanded forms, you kept on adding the place values. If it was 5, 6, then how to write? Your teacher might be asking you write in expanded form. Then you used to write 50 plus 6. That is what is it. Thank you.